we are doing the John Henry play, and I'm the narrator. John Henry was the biggest, strongest, and best steel-driving man this nation has ever known.
From the moment he was born, his daddy and I both knew John Henry was special. That night was as dark as the inside of a tunnel. The full moon was as red as blood, and there wasn't a star in the sky.
A preacher came riding by our cabin in a gray mule. Then a great dark cloud blew out of the southwest and covered the moon. Lightning flashed out of the cloud. Thunder pounded the earth like a mighty hammer.
At exactly that moment, John Henry was born. Then the thunder stopped, and the cloud blew away, and the stars came out.
He sure is a beautiful baby, so big and strong.
He certainly is big. Why, this baby weighs 33 pounds. If he weighs an ounce, what shall we name him?
Let's call him John Henry. I've always liked that name.
Why, that's a fine name. John Henry it is.
At the sound of his own name, John Henry opened his eyes and began to speak.
I'm hungry.
What? Did you say something, John Henry?
Yes, ma'am. I said I'm hungry.
This beats anything I've ever heard of. Well, son, since you can talk, what are you hungry for? How about some milk?
Thank you very much, Daddy. But milk is for babies, and I'm a natural boy. Soon I'll be a natural man. I need real food. I would be obligated if you would bring me 7 ham bones, 3 kettles of cabbages and gravy, a pot of black-eyed peas, and a pot of turnip greens.
Daddy, it sounds like we've got a bragging youngster on our hands. Maybe we'd better teach him a lesson right now.
What do you have in mind?
We'll just give him everything he asked for, then when he can't finish it, he'll have learned his lesson.
The neighbors helped out. There wasn't room for all that food in the cabin, so they set up a few tables in the yard.
There's the supper you ordered, John Henry. Let's see if you can eat it.
Of course, nobody expected John Henry to be able to eat all that food, but he smiled as he sat down and ate every last bite.
John Henry, you're only a few hours old. How could you eat all that food?
I told you I was hungry.
Soon John Henry was busy working on the Big Bend Tunnel of C&O Railroad. Now to build that tunnel through a stone mountain, the men had to drive steel rods into the rock to make holes. Then they pulled out the rods, filled the holes with dynamite, and blew up the rock. This was hard work, but John Henry loved it, and he always sang as he worked.
I am truly happy for the first time in my life. I have found the work I was born to do.
Occasionally, when John Henry got sick, Polly Ann would take his place. In the tunnel, she couldn't drive steel quite as well as John Henry. Nobody could do that, but she was the equal of any other steel driver. Polly Ann sure was the perfect wife for John Henry.
One day, a salesman in fancy city clothes came to see Captain Tommy.
Captain Tom, I just happened to have the most wonderful invention. It's a machine called a steam drill, and it will change history.
What does it do?
This machine can drill faster than 5 men, and it will save you money because it doesn't stop to eat or rest.
That may be, but I got some fine steel drive in here, one in particular. I don't think I need your steam drill. Thank you very much.
Don't be hasty, Captain. I'm prepared to make you an offer you can't refuse. I'll tell you what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to race the steam drill of mine against your best man. If my steam drill wins, you have to buy it. But if your man wins, you get to keep the steam drill free. That's how much faith I have in this little beauty. After all, a man is nothing but a man.
Well, for your information, I know my best drill driver man can beat your steam drill. That's how much faith I have in him. terms until I discuss the race with John Henry.
Take all the time you need.
John Henry, you heard the steam driller salesman say. I'll let you decide what you want to do.
I'll race that steam drill and I'll beat it too. After all, a machine is nothing but a machine, and I'm a natural steel driving man. Before I'll let any machine beat me, I'll die with my hammer in my hand. Go ahead, Captain. Accept his offer.
All right, salesman. John Henry will race your steam drill.
The day of the race was sunny and hot. People came from miles around to watch a man race a machine. Polly and Bert.
John Henry, are you sure about this race?
Don't worry, Polian. No steam drill can beat a natural steel driving man.
The steel spikes were sharp and right. The salesman set up his steam drill. John Henry lifted one of his 20-pound hammers.
Are you ready, little Will?
I'm ready when you are.
Let the race begin.
The air was filled with my steam and smoke of my mighty steam drill.
The air was filled with the ringing sound of John Henry's mighty hammer.
The air was filled with the sound of John Henry singing.
At about noon, both the steam drill and John Henry stopped for a break. The salesman had to replace the worn gear in the machine, and John Henry needed a drink of water.
How are you doing, John Henry?
Fine. Who's ahead?
We're about even.
Even? No machine will ever tie this natural steel driving man. Now stand back.
What's John Henry going to do?
It appears he's going to use both 20-pound hammers at the same time.
And that's just what John Henry did. He swung one hammer while he struck with the other. His arms went around and around like a windmill. John Henry wasn't singing anymore. The drilling seemed to go on forever. But at last the sun sank in the west, and the judge blew the whistle.
Stop! The race is over! Who's the winner? John Henry beat the steam drill by 4 feet.
Yay! While the crowd was cheering, Polly Ann ran to John Henry. He was laying down with little Willie at his side.
John Henry, what's the matter?
I'm feeling tired, Polian. I'm a natural man, and I beat the steam drill just like I said I was.
Yes, you did, John Henry.
John Henry reached for his hammer, ran his side and closed his eyes. For a long time, no one spoke. Then little Willie looked at Polly Ann.
He's gone, Pollyanna. His heart must have hurt.
He was a natural steel driving man, and he died with his hammer in his hand.
Just then, a creature came riding by on a gray mule.
I'll read the burning string so much I know.
We'll bury him right here on the hillsides with a hammer in each hand.
Then a great dark cloud blew up out of the southwest and covered the sun. Lightning flashed out of the cloud. Thunder pounded the earth with the wind.
They say John Henry's spirit still lives in the Big Bend Tunnel. It's a kind, strong spirit. It's the spirit of the man who said, I will do it and I will do it well.
Steve.
Dad, you took my sign.
All right, Caleb, why don't you start and introduce yourself and tell us the character you were?
My name's Caleb, and I was playing as Little Will.
My name's Trevor, and I was playing as the salesman. My name is Isaac, and I was playing as the preacher.
I'm Lexi, and I was playing Pollyanna.
I'm Lauren and I was playing the narrator at the end.
My name's Olivia, and I was playing Mama.
My name's Peyton, and I was playing John Henry.
My name is Shelby, and I was playing the first narrator.
My name is Sarah, and I was playing the judge. My name is Tyler, and I was Daddy.
My name is Trent, and I was playing Captain Tommy.